Where is it?
It's on the call.
Oh, it's on the call. Oh, it's Michael. Michael Carter.
Michael, his first time with us. God bless.
Okay. All right, Michael Carter
right.
from the Michaelis Corporation joins us. Hey, Michael.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing good. Nelson, do you have any question for Michael?
No.
No? So, Michael, it appears you've already had a pretty good run of water losses, and now, especially right now, it seems like the northern counties are getting pounded once again with some pretty heavy rain.
Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty well known for our emergency services team and our basement and crawl space waterproofing, and it's keeping us very busy this year.
It is probably, at some points, I would imagine that there's just too much. And Richard always says, keep calling, because we try to get to as many people as we can. But even with the amount of equipment and manpower that Michaelis has, I mean, it's, you know, sometimes you just can't get to everyone.
We'll get there. Yeah, just keep calling. I don't know how many wet, soggy, gross crawl spaces I've been in this year. I've stopped counting because it's a record that nobody really wants to break. But
yeah, and then you kind of work on some of the foundations, correct? And foundations and repairs?
That's right. I did want to kind of highlight that. I know we're probably most known for our emergency services team and our waterproofing, but we also do great work with settling foundations and bowing basement walls. I kind of wanted to highlight that today. And maybe help people, homeowners, recognize some of the signs that they might be having foundation issues.
Yeah, so what are some of the signs that people should look for? You know, because sometimes cracking can be harmless, and then sometimes it can be a sign of something serious.
Exactly, yeah. I come out of a lot of experience in this. I'd say the first sign, if it's a settling foundation, is you'll start to see cracking, both inside the home and outside the home. On the outside, if you have a brick exterior, it's really pretty easy. You'll start to see diagonal stair-step cracking up the mortar lines of the brick. You usually see one on one corner, and then around the corner it's a sister crack, meaning that section of the house is sinking. The further, the wider the gap is in that crack, the further your foundation is going. If that starts sinking, then of course it's holding up the entire house. Everything above it is in danger.
Sure.
Also, bowing basement walls. Yep, go ahead. Okay,
so before we go to that, what's the solution? How do you guys handle, that situation with the stair-step cracks and the sinking foundation?
Yeah, it's a product called, we use something called push piers. We drive steel pipe every 2 to 5 feet along the outer wall, dig down to the footer, and then drive steel piers down to bedrock or densic material enough to hold up the house, then hydraulically lift that foundation back into place.
Wow, that's amazing. And then bowing basement walls, there's always a little bowing, but when is it a concern? I mean, and how do you test for that?
It's pretty straightforward. You can almost just eye test it, but I use a 4-foot level to measure the bow, how far it's going. Anything over an inch starts to become problematic. I went to one yesterday, and all you could see was the horizontal crack across the wall. That would be stage 1. I couldn't get a measurable bow at all. So it's really not that bad yet. Just really kind of keep an eye on it. I suggested interior waterproofing for that to keep the footer dry. But I also 2 weeks ago went to a house where the bow was ignored and the basement wall collapsed into the basement.
Oh my gosh!
It require a full basement foundation rebuild.
Wow, there you go. Now, Nelson, you've heard Michael from the Michaelis Corporation talk about things you should look for in the basement. Have you ever looked at any of the brick at your house to see if you have any of the stair-step cracks?
No, not really.
Okay, well, when you get home today, can you do that?
Yeah.
All right, good deal. Hey,
Give me a
Michael,
call.
thanks for spending a little time with us. The number 844-FIX-INDY. That's 844-FIX-INDY. Water storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.